like the way you handle your rig.
You will go blind by the end of the job.
Use a magnifying glass.
She was driving like Dale with her Crocs.
You're calling me a sissy?
No.
It's not all fun and games around here.
I like that. What do you think?
I blowed up the Cummins.
And seen that. Ooh. Yeah.
So a tarpaulin.
Oh gosh.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Here we are at the scene of the crime. This truck has been run hard. Got stuff hanging out. Got no fuel shut off solenoid. I took that off in traffic, what? 3,000-4,000 miles ago.
Yeah.
I just stall it by putting it in third gear and let down on the clutch. We got a new filter. It's just been sitting around. Wicks. We got some oil. No particular brand because nobody has sent us any yet. So we just buy what's on sale. This thing is a leaky mess, man. I put a new timing. It's just leaking oil everywhere. I put a new timing cover on it when I put it all together, but it's leaking out of somewhere bad. I mean, there's even oil up on this valve cover. So we're going to change the oil. There's a bolt missing here, so that's why it smokes us out a little bit. We just been getting the maximum use out of this, haven't we?
Yeah, with minimal maintenance, which is not good. We're not advising that. We're just bad at it.
Look at this. This was like this. This is our boost. This is probably why we didn't have no boost the other day.
Oh, yeah.
That's loose, so I need to tighten that. Shut-off wires are hanging out. Valves are out of adjustment. She's puking oil. The throttle linkage is about to just fall off of it. It needs some help, you know?
It does.
God dang. It needs some bad help.
Needs some love.
It has a mysterious oil fuel leak that you can't find because it won't do it when you're trying to find it. But here, we're going to turn the tables. This is so easy.
Oh.
This is so easy, anyone can do it.
I know, I wasn't prepared.
See how I treat my concrete?
I wasn't prepared.
Don't look at her shoes. Take the rag. You don't need any tools.
I don't?
No. You just need that. You just need to crawl under there. Oil pan up there. It's got a lever on it. Lever 2000.
That little thing hanging dangling?
Yeah, you need to get up under there.
Hang dangling?
Yeah, do you want the creeper?
No, I'll just crawl under there, but
take your pan.
Is this thing gonna roll over me?
It ain't rolling right now. Get your pan, it'll come straight out the bottom. And don't judge me by how little comes out.
Oh, God.
I never get as much out as I put in.
I didn't know this. I need to put my hair back. That's a lot of hair to deal with. You got an extra hair tie?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Is it a big one?
No. But it is one. That's my court hair tie. That's a winner. Don't break my court hair tie.
It might.
I look like Rico Suave in court this morning, like a guy who flew a plane in from Colombia.
You did look real appealing when you left the house.
Couldn't lose. Funnel. It all falls down. So there's a lever. Don't touch above you. You'll get real oily. Now make sure your pan's under because it's going to come out right straight out of the bottom.
Looks like my pan's full of leaks.
It's all right. That's going to take the oil.
I'm turning this.
So you'll pull. It's spring loaded.
I know, but what's that mean?
You pull it to you and turn that little lever down. You should be able to keep your hands out of the way.
Oh, gosh. Pull it down?
Just take a look at it.
I am.
No, push it away from you.
Yeah, like
Sorry, the other way.
Oh.
Now down.
Oh.
That's a slow stream of old Illinois oil right there.
Seems real thick. It's real thick.
You can either just hang out there for 10 minutes or you can get out.
10? I'm coming out. I can't stay like
Yeah, we want all that to come out.
Okay. Did I do good, boss?
Well, so you can, that was already on here. I don't know if Chip bought that thing.
That's real nice.
Yeah. No tools needed. Because 9 times out of 10, you'll drop your drain plug down in the pan. So obviously when you're done, you just come back down there and reverse what you did.
That's actually real sweet.
Yeah. I'm going to show you how to get the filter off.
Are you going to let me out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now they're like a ninja.
Ninjutsu here. Take this. I'm gonna go get the filter pliers. I had these since I was probably a teenager.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That was a minute ago.
This thing takes up a lot of room, don't it?
Well, look at us. We're always dancing around everything.
All right. Lean over to the old battery. You see it? 5.9 Cummins. It's right there.
What color? What?
Wicks.
Oh yeah. I was looking for a white one.
Wicks. That's a premium. That's why it's darker.
Okay.
So reach down there and turn it that way.
From the top or bottom is better.
Squeeze
or
it.
Don't matter.
Yeah. Now turn it. There you go. Okay, you won't need the pliers once it gets loose. You'll just want a couple rags.
Yeah, I felt it.
All right, then you're going to want a couple rags. You
Only
don't
have
want
one.
to drop it. You don't want to drop it.
All right, I only have one.
Okay, so what I do is I put one hand under it like a set of nutsticles, like this.
Yeah.
And I spin it with the other hand, and I use one hand to catch it while the other hand...
You know what I say to that? I can handle that.
All right, do you think
I
she'll
need
drop it?
another one.
Hold on, leave a comment if you think she'll drop it. She said, I can handle that.
It's a setup. I thought I was just filming today. I wasn't even ready
I turned
for
it around
camera.
on you. No, everybody needs to know this stuff.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
Are you going to get me another rag or I just get one?
Okay.
You know? When you're the camera guy, you're also the assistant. You're my beautiful assistant.
All right. We either got a busted intercooler.
Can I stand on this?
Yeah, get wherever you want to get. Get your dirty butt.
Don't get my Crocs.
Those were accidental purchase.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be hot or nothing, but it's going to get a little oil on your hands. Just get it out of there and bring it out up through the opening.
Okay.
You like my turbo?
Yeah.
It's fine thread, so it takes a little while.
It's okay. I'm trying not to make it.
Do you get anxiety?
No.
Yeah, the whole world's watching.
I don't give a crap. They ain't watching right now. If it's real bad, I'll edit it out, babe.
I can only afford one oil change at a time. Feels like it should be off by now, don't it?
It's not, though.
Ooh. Yeah.
See?
Yeah, right on your cul-de-sac. Right on the right through the radiator.
I hate your wrench.
Right in the cul-de-sac driveway. All right. Now come down here. She's still draining, so we gotta wait a minute. I usually dump this onto my pan. I got something over here. I got a backup pan. Take that top rag, please. Let him sit there and marinate. We donate all this oil to local people who burn it in their stoves. We do not get rid of any of the oil on the ground, other than small amounts that may leak. All right.
Okay.
Get your oil filter and come over here.
Oh.
Hold this lid. Well, I'll just pour some on it. That's kind of been sitting. So we just want to get the O-ring. We want to get a little bit on the O-ring. Just take one of your fingers and just rub it around that O-ring. The black part, the O-ring.
Oh.
Yeah, lubricate the O-ring. And you always want to make sure that O-ring comes off.
Is that how you guys feel like when you don't know where it is?
Yeah, exactly. It all relates. It all relates. All right, now just put a little bit in there so it ain't dry and put it back on.
Here's your lid.
And when you put it back on, get it as tight as you can get it with your hands. And then just give her a bump with the wrench. You don't want to over tighten. Pretty easy, ain't it?
Yeah. I had no idea.
Do you think she'll drop it?
I had no idea.
Is she going to drop it? I'll get right up your butt crack. Yeah, we'll get 1 million views on your butt crack. Now, some people write on their filter the mileage,
Yeah.
but we don't have an odometer.
Okay.
So it wouldn't do us no good. All right, now just take your wrench over there and without collapsing it, just give her a snug down. About a quarter turn maybe.
It's like sliding on me.
It's because you got her greasy, but it's all right. It's just going to get greasy anyway.
Like, I just don't want it to be loose, but that feels good
I'll
to
double
me.
check you.
You better double check me. Now what?
That's it. Get down, and if she's done dripping underneath, shut the valve.
Yeah.
And don't forget to put oil in it.
This is what they're charging people to do.
Yeah, but they're not all this easy. It's still drizzling. Got some wipes right inside on there.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I always let my funnel roll around on the ground a little bit before I get started. A little dirt. All right, well, clean the funnel out. All right, she didn't expect it, but she's doing it.
Yeah.
I got the funnel clean. It's a small funnel, so don't go crazy.
Yeah. I learned that lesson when I had to do something.
You'll have foil on the top you'll have to peel off. Get physical with it. Blue truck's looking sad, but it's coming. Don't worry, she's a comeback.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
All right, did you shut the bottom?
No.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
That was baby bit.
See? That's money.
It was the tiniest bit. Shut up. You didn't remind me.
That was a test.
Oh, God.
I tested her.
I can't get there. Oh. Okay.
Locked? Is it locked in?
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Good job. Almost messed up. About blowed up the Cummins.
Oh, my God.
Here she comes. I don't think we lost any, so
Whoops.
pour that baby in there.
I barely even poured any in there before you said that. I feel like this thing is like a bag of chips. Like there's not as much in there as big as the container is.
You think that's a scam? Is that why I don't
Yes.
ever get out what I should get?
I swear to, I'm telling you. Is this supposed to be a gallon?
Yeah, it takes 3 of those.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, a gallon of milk weighs more than this. I deal with those all the time.
So I know water weighs 8 pounds a gallon. I save my old jugs too for the old. I spill about half of it. She's dirty, boys. This thing will make you dirty. There's one.
This is definitely not as heavy as a gallon of milk.
You don't think?
No.
It's 50. That's diesel engine oil. Mobile
Definitely a
one.
gallon of milk is heavier than that.
That was a pretty new rag when we started. We're going to have to do some upgrades. I've been saying I'm going to retire it to local use, which wouldn't require any upgrades, but
then we don't have no way to get nowhere.
then we find ourselves going down the highway with as much shit as we can behind it. It'll pull any hill in 4th gear about 68 mile an hour. I see some people bragging online about how strong their trucks are. Then you see them post a video and they run 64 miles per hour. I would run off and leave you if you towed at 64 miles per hour. You might catch me on a hill, but I'll hit 88 on them downhills. Back to the Future. I gotta go get another gallon. The shop is getting full. All right, once you put that in there, here's your lid. We'll be done with that chore.
That's crazy.
Well, it's $100.
I could do that by myself though now. No problem.
Yeah, if I ever get locked up. There's a short guy on Instagram. Something dwarf he calls himself. I'm not trying to be mean, but he's got Cummins and he's a little guy, man. And he works on his own stuff. But he's got somebody helping him with the heavy lifting and stuff. But he's got sponsors and all kinds of stuff, man. He's a little Cummins guru. I like to see people overcoming whatever limitations people set on
Yeah,
them.
oh yeah, because, you know.
You have no real limitations.
No. You just have to have the right mindset and really believe in yourself and what you're doing and know that you're on the right path.
I'll do something. Somebody says, "Can you do that?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I can." Even if I've never done it before, I'll still try.
Yeah, I always try.
And I don't usually fail. You're dripping.
Where do you want me to drip?
I don't know. It don't matter. Sometimes it just don't matter.
I know, like.
All right, there you go.
Ta-da.
Is that your first Cummins oil change?
It was, yeah. It wasn't too shabby other than the main part I forgot.
12 quarts and a filter.
Yeah. Nice throw.
Now it can blow out the front.
You threw me under the C50 instead of the bus today. It was
So
pace.
it shows that it leaks a lot of oil, but whenever I check the oil, it's never really that low. So you take the camera, we're going. All right. I knew they needed adjusted when we built it, but things happen and I didn't do it. So I've been studying, because you can't rely on anybody else to do anything when you can do it yourself.
And it's an added skill. Once you learn to do it, then you don't have to worry about having somebody else do it.
So before I got this thing running, and I had a video of it with no intercooler, that thing digs right into the whatever hell you got. Merlin commented on one of the videos, that thing sounds like the valves need adjusted. He wasn't wrong. They do. And that might contribute to its low performance. Which, when I say low performance, I mean it does good. It kind of sounds like it don't when I say that stuff, but it's never let us down. The simplicity of
It just doesn't run up to the standard you want it to, and you know it could. So that's it. It's not that it runs bad.
My last good Cummins was a 14 with work done to it. Gasket stayed on that. Just put these somewhere. Just gonna put them wherever I can find them. We'll wipe them off before we put them back on. I put new valve cover gaskets on it when I put it together, but always towing. Okay. You can hear these clunking. You could hear it clunking back in the day. So, you get on the internet. 99% of the videos are going to tell you that you need to get to your timing tab, which I can see, not really that great. You need to take this off so you can see in there, which I can't really see that great. And you need to get to your timing pin underneath your pump, which I can't see at all. So, what we are going to do, and I'm going to wipe everything off as I go through it. It might take me a few minutes, and we'll give you the general idea of what we're trying to do here. But the easiest way to adjust the valves is to find your valve overlap on certain cylinders. Now, valve overlap, your intake, and then the other one's your exhaust. The longer one's your exhaust. So what we want to do is we're going to set valve lash using a feeler gauge. Now, for those that don't know, these feeler gauges, and I've had this set forever, they have different sizes, marked on them, and you just find the proper size for your application. Like these intakes, I think, are 10 thousandths feeler gauge, and then the exhaust is 20 thousandths. So you just find your 10 thousandths right here. Now that's a 10 thousandths of an inch right there. So what we'll do is, once we get it to where we want, we'll run this underneath there and set the valve lash using this nut and this screw. Follow me so far?
Yeah.
All right, so the way you can do this without all the other stuff I said, we got a 7/8 socket on our alternator, and we're going to turn the motor over counterclockwise. Now you see them moving? You can see the valves moving. See right here? This is what we're going to look for. To set the valve lash on number 1, you want valve overlap on 6. To do 2, you want 5. To do 3, you want overlap on 4. To do 4, you want overlap on 3. Are you following me?
I am.
So that back intake valve on number 6 is all the way down. Watch it start coming up. When it comes up, this one will blip. You'll watch it blip. It's on the flat spot of the cam. Watch this. We want to go slow because when that comes up, did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we can set. See, that's loose and that's loose. You follow me?
Yes.
Let me go get some wrenches. I gotta go get a 14. My bad. Okay, I've seen them with Allens, but these are straights. So I got my sweet snap-on screwdriver that fits in there perfect. What we're going to do is, I got to find what I did with my feeler gauges. They got to be right dead in front of me. Here they are. All right, let's double check. 0.010. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what the big man says. So that one don't feel bad. If what we're doing is true, it moves on its own. It moves side to side, which is normal. But when we get it in there, so you want it to move. I got a little resistance. We may have just, let's take it loose, see if it'll do anything. So that moved. I probably should have left it alone. So there, it's loose. Screw it down. That's tight. It won't move at all. It's too much. Now it's moving. And it's just a hair on there. Hold this guy without moving it. Tighten that back down. Get it good and tight because you don't want that nut coming loose, going down in your motor. Nah, I mean?
That's true.
All right, now let's switch to a 20. There's going to be critics that say you're doing it wrong, but I'm doing it, and it'll run when I'm done. And I saved a lot of time in the process because when they do it their way, you can only do like 1 and 3 and 6. Let me find it here. Okay. So let's get this in a position where we can use it. See how loose that is?
Oh,
no resistance at all. So grabbed it. It ain't moving at all. I like it. We got a decent amount of adjustment out of that one. I like that. What do you think?
I think that one looked like it did a lot of adjusting.
Took a wiener, didn't it? A winner? I meant to say a winner. Alright, since we don't have new valve cover gaskets, maybe that valve cover wasn't tight enough.
Maybe.
Because I did have that one valve cover on there. I remember I tried to build a custom deal, and it came loose. This motor might have a little bit of blow-by too. Once we start it, we'll check it. Check for blow-by, you take that off and just lay it on there and see what it does. Alright, a little bit of resistance. Okay. I'm going to lock it down because I ain't going to overthink it.
I'll do it
fact, tighten that one up. Kind of use my old wet, dirty. These things are great. Get down here and try to get whatever debris I can get out of there. The debris. You know about debris?
I've heard about it.
Okay, so now we need to do number 2. So we're going to keep our eye on number 5. And we're going to watch this. Let's go through it counterclockwise. Nothing yet. All right. We're going to put the truck in neutral. It's up against the clutch. All right, 5's going down. All right, we're getting close. It blipped. You see it?
I missed it, but the camera probably got it. I'm just at a bad angle.
I seen it. I'm the mechanic. Seriously loose exhaust valve. Decent intake valve. I'm going to do the exhaust valve first because I'm already on my 20,000. Try not to bust my knuckles. Got my gut in this. Got my gut up in the daggone latch. Alright, it's just tight. I want to take that off till it'll move. Moves. Let's tighten her down. Alright. This one feels pretty good, but we're here. And you can't feel...
No, you should definitely check it.
You can't feel it by hand. Because it's this very tiny amount. Take care of your tools. These are old Craftsman. I don't even know where I got them, but I've had them forever. Okay, this one's hard to get to because of the... Ejector lines are kind of in the way, but we're going to get it in there. Get in there. That feels pretty good to me. I mean, there's really, that's got a little resistance. It goes in and out. We're going to run it. These guys are a mess. You could probably, I probably just didn't tighten. Maybe I didn't tighten it down. The oil's coming from up here and raining down. So maybe by taking them off, wiping them off, I'll go through and tighten them all. Actually, I need to leave them off. I lied. Everybody that's watching is going, stop! You gotta look at those. I'll show you why here in a minute.
Yeah, because as you go down the line, you got to see it.
Yep. Good call. That was another test. I was testing you again.
Thanks.
And I'll probably get some brake cleaner and clean those off better. We usually have a lot of things going on at once, like everybody else, I imagine. But sometimes around here, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of different people on this property, you know. That makes for exciting times. We got 1 and 2 done. I didn't disturb the nut, but I'm going to make sure it's tight. It's tight. It's tight. All righty. A third of the way there. 7/8 nut, 7/8 socket. Now we're watching number 4. Going down. No, 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 no. That's Aerosmith. That one elevator song. Loving an elevator. All right.
Oh man, you're just like him.
We're going to peak, and we're going to bump that up. There it went. That's all you need. Set this so it don't arc across the battery. All right, intake feels good. I I bet you could fit a screwdriver under that one.
Seems like those are the ones that are loose.
If you pull some bigger, just turn it off for a minute.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so I've done 1, 2, and 3, going off of 6 to 1, 5 to 2, 4 to 3. These 3 are done. So now I'm going to just go right down the line, and I'm going to do 4. I've already done 3. I've already went around, and I've got it ready to go. So both of these are in their resting position at the same time. We don't have to pull the pin, turn the thing, read the thing. It's basically valve lash, and it's the same on any engine according to the specs of that engine. So the exhaust I'm finding have been the loose ones. So we're just resetting all those at 20.
Still checking the other ones along the way though. Like you're resetting those, but you still check the other ones.
Yeah, well, I've already got the front 3 done, so we're good. Move over to my 10,000.
That's what I meant by checking them. That
Yep.
you were still checking them along the way. That's what I meant.
Yep. Yep, we'll make sure they're all set the same. That one could use a little. You know it's important when the specs are that
Tiny.
different for each. Like, you know, you would think, oh, you could just set it at. See, that's a little tight. All right, 2 more to do. I'll do those real quick. We'll catch you back up while we're slapping the valve covers on.
Down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, we got all of them. We ran through them. I was going to use brake cleaner. I was going to use wipes. I think that's diesel fuel. It is. Diesel fuel works good for cleaning diesel trucks.
God dang.
It's better than gas.
Organic, right?
Yeah.
It's already part of the product, so
little bit in
use it
there.
to clean it.
Wipe them down good. Get that gasket clean. Look at that, brand new. I don't watch much TV, but when you watch them zombie movies,
Yeah.
I always felt like I'd be real good in that situation.
You do?
Yeah, keeping stuff running and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
So my deal with the whole zombie things is real simple. Like, they couldn't actually last that long. Like, they would decay so fast, and they don't move fast. So, like,
yeah, well, that's where you don't want to get a gasoline car, because once you're about 2 or 3 years into it, this new gas they got with all that ethanol dries up everything in your car, and it ain't going to run.
oh man.
You're going to be in a big zombie getaway,
Mm-hmm.
and about the time you think you got it, they're going to get you, because your car's going to die out.
Oh man.
It's true, man.
That would be a bad deal.
It's true. It's all true. Quickest way to clean them. You know, it's aggressive.
It is really aggressive. I don't think I would go that avenue, but I'm not you.
Sissies wouldn't do it this way.
You're calling me a sissy?
No, just like most men would never. So I used to read a lot of magazines, and hot rod magazines, and they used to run nitro in funny cars back in the day, and they probably still do. I don't know, but I'm talking old in the '60s.
Yeah.
And these guys would show up with their creations, you know,
Yeah.
innovations.
Yeah.
And they found out they could run nitro, like a certain percentage of nitro to the fuel, and it would just make that motor run insanely radical for just a few minutes. Because that nitro, whatever's going on with that nitro, that I ain't a physicist, so I can't explain it, but it was so bad that it got banned.
Oh man.
NHRA and Wally Parks said no more nitro, and they banned nitro. It's kind of like
Man.
prohibition.
Man.
And I seen these kids. They were like at a race. They weren't kids, but they were like, people used to dress better back then. You know?
Oh, yeah.
They had on like their white pants and stuff and their shirts butt tucked in. And the guy had a sign, and he said, gas is for cars, diesel's for cleaning parts, and nitro's for racing. That's what his rally point was.
Wow.
You know, everybody, right?
Strong
right
point.
now,
Strong point.
I'm not getting political, but everyone's rallying right these days, right now. Whatever you believe in, you're rallying for it. That's like on South Park when that teacher couldn't quit rallying.
Yeah.
And so that kid was rallying for nitro. He wanted a little danger in his drag
Are
race.
they allowed to use it now?
Yeah, not top nitro funny cars. And
Well,
stuff.
then
Alcohol,
he won.
Nitro top. There's different classes.
Then he won.
We're missing a valve cover gasket.
What'd you just spray in there?
Well, I used the diesel to get the heavy off. Then I just used the brake cleaner to get the diesel off.
Oh, okay.
All the valves are adjusted. We got one valve cover gasket right here. I've dropped every one of those.
I'll get it.
You was super annoyed with that guy.
I was.
Gasoline will get them cleaner, but we don't want to run no junk through our $100 oil change.
It's probably worth more than that since I did it and it was my first one. Like, that's valuable.
Yeah.
So now if you guys need your diesel oil changed, come on over.
Some people would pay $100 a week to see that. Wouldn't they?
Well, I would accept it. Send me your money and I will change oil.
Give me all your money. Oh, about fell. Okay. They only go in one way. People who buy fancy Cummins valve covers wasted their money. I'm telling you that because you can't keep those things clean. Diesel motors are just a little dirty, man.
It's all right.
They run hard at low RPM. They're just breathing.
Heavy breathers.
Yeah, mouth breather. You ever been around a mouth breather?
Oh, yeah.
Sound like freaking creature from the Blue Lagoon. How come kids ain't scared of that guy?
It was the Black Lagoon.
Ah! Got myself out in the eyeballs.
Me and Jay used to watch it. It's not scary. I've never actually come across a lagoon in my life, so that's something.
I'm gonna ruin this for a lot of people my age.
I know what you're about to say.
This is a major spoiler right here for people my age. People older than me will really enjoy it. But you probably already knew it. Gilligan's Island was filmed in the parking lot. The back parking lot, like the low area where they could flood it, and it was swampy. It was never filmed out in the middle of paradise.
Ever.
Which explains why the Harlem Globetrotters showed up. People from all over showed up, and, you know.
They weren't flying people out to an
They
island.
drove their car there.
Parked right next to the set in the parking lot.
Never even left town. Do you think they took them on like a actor's cruise?
No. No. Well, now that makes me wonder about the Love Boat.
They were the ditties back
Where
then.
was the Love Boat filmed?
Stationed.
You know?
Docked.
Well, I need to know. We're going to have to look that up.
Fuck. Hook, New Jersey. Somewhere sucky.
At the sanitation department.
Yeah. When I was a kid, my parents, we took this bus trip with our church to New York and New Jersey and Pennsylvania and all. I've been all over, but never been out west. But anyways, we go through New Jersey and they're like, on your left there is the New York Mets and the New York Yankees Stadium. What? Or no, it was the football teams, the Jets and the Giants. They're not even in New York. They're in New Jersey. That's like the greater Cincinnati airport is in Kentucky.
Yeah, that's true.
Why does Kentucky not get enough recognition?
They don't, because it is way into Kentucky. It's not just like right on the edge of Cincinnati. You have to like drive into Kentucky for a minute.
Yeah.
Like a while before you get to it. It's definitely Kentucky International Airport. It's not Cincinnati. I don't know why they call it that. It's wild.
I have no idea either.
You can't even see Cincinnati from the airport until you get up in the air.
That's mean to the people of Kentucky.
I think it is
They
too.
won't even let you call your airport your own.
That's stolen valor on Cincinnati's part.
Yeah. You can only pipe them to a certain point.
Okay.
And they stop. All right. That was the tech tip of the day.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Let us know what you think in the comments. Is that how you do it, or do you take all day and bump it over with the key and use the timing mark? And
We just got an oil change done and valve adjustments in like an hour and a half.
rag, tools. I could hear the thumping in it. I'm gonna turn it on. We got oil in it. We got everything we need, I think, don't we?
I guess.
Got a wheel chalk.
Yeah, wheel chalk, because I was afraid he was going to roll away.
Call it sometimes. Blow by. See this?
What's that mean?
Not bad. It has blow by, cylinder blow by, rings, rolling saw, depressurized, spitting more oil. So we're not spitting oil because it's bad, we're just spitting oil.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were going to do a Chubba Chow's.
They ain't called yet. This might be the last you ever see of the King. If she can change oil, she can drive it. We gotta get the wheel chalk out. Hold the brake.
This is like,
Wow, my broke my ankle!
this is like the worst setup day I've ever experienced.
See, hold on. I had plans to get some work done. We're always behind schedule on our videos. We don't have data saved up. So she wanted to film me wrenching. So she got filmed wrenching.
Yeah.
Okay. We only gonna get in low. Let off the brake, push in the clutch. It'll probably roll back on its own. Just go straight back. Don't turn because the oil pan's under you. Just straight back.
I don't know.
You don't have to do anything. Just straight back.
I'm scared I'm going to hit that pole.
You want to go up? Yeah, you won't. You're good. Now you got to put it in reverse. All right, just ease off. You don't need any gas.
I don't need gas.
Nah, it'll go. Ease off. Steer, you go.
I am steering.
All right, you can clear it. Go up the hill. We don't have to get on the road. Just cruise it
I'm
around.
definitely not going on the road. Am I in first gear
Yeah, low.
right now?
You don't normally use low, but we use low because we have big tires. Oh, there's a car in the way. Can't go that way.
What do you want me to do?
Back up. Why is there a car in the way? Just roll backwards and go that way. You gotta go around the pond. Take your butt in towards the road. There's always
I'm afraid I'm going to hit the bench. It looks like I'm going to hit the bench.
there's always a car in the way.
Am I going to
You're
hit
good. You're good.
I'm not going to hit that bench.
Now you gotta put it in reverse. It just won't quit rolling. It'll go. It's not off. Without a trailer, it'll move and reverse it low.
Scared.
What are you scared of?
I'm going over the hill. I can't see nothing.
Nah, you're good. Now you gotta go forward. It'll make it. Big rigging. Look at her. How's that steering wheel feel? It's fun, ain't it?
I don't need gas.
Nah, that off easy. Just get used to it. Anyone can drive a Cummins 5-speed. See? Now you're moving.
I can't believe I don't need gas.
Now you're moving. Just concentrate on not hitting the poles you painted. It's just a regular truck. It's
I just can't believe I don't need gas.
Well, give it some. See how you like it?
I'm just saying.
You're 2-footing it like NASCAR. She was driving it like Dale with her Crocs.
It's my Crocs.
She had her foot on the brake and the gas.
My Crocs are wider than I'm used to. I used to be. They got 4-wheel drive.
Keep driving. We'll get up the hill. We'll find a road gear. Hell, I ain't never rode over here.
What's it like?
Comfortable. I can just sit over here and make fun of people on Facebook.
What do you have to film?
What do you think?
It's fine. It's actually easy.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. It's just a tractor that'll do 80. That's all it is.
It's actually no problem.
You gotta get used to all the noises it makes. There she goes. I'll never get to drive it again. It's kind of neat watching it drive around. Go back here and jerk that bus out. Pretty ballsy looking truck when it's driving away from you. Yeah, I need a ride. I like the way you handle your rig. Whoa. All right, that was really the first drive.
Yeah.
We haven't been out on the road.
Fine.
Be good to get in like a Walmart parking lot with a 40-foot trailer and let her figure it out.
Parking might be a different story.
Yeah, see if we, this guy will have to sit out in the field at events if we both can drive everything we own.
That's so true.
You should be able to drive everything on your property, no matter what it is. Even if it's a cow, you should be able to drive cattle. You gonna go up to low?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Low.
we're right here.
Yeah. Just pull it up there, but you don't have to go all the way up. But that's it. That's a big day for you.
No big deal.
That's her first
Oil changes and C50.
valve adjustments, oil changes.
Just another Monday.
Yep. Park it right here next to all the other guys we got. Now just shut it off. Now hold the brake, let on the clutch. Yeah. Always put it in low.
Yeah. Because it'll
It'll roll away. Always put it low. We don't have emergency brake on this truck. Unless you're facing backwards. And then I like to put reverse.
Oh, okay.
So I always put it in the lowest gear.
Opposite of the direction that it may roll.
Yep. Just so you think
I
that.
let his new Dodge roll through the parking lot of Campbell County Jail because I thought the emergency brake worked, and when we come out of the jail, it was rolled across the parking lot up into the yard and in front of the building, almost touching it.
Yeah, I only been to jail one time, and I was innocent. But Tennessee don't care.
Sure.
Tennessee don't.
They didn't care about the innocence.
Well,
They left me on the side of the road.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, left me on the side of the road. Didn't even know where I was.
I had a 2014 6-speed and crew cab hooked to a trailer, and she got unhooked from the trailer and came and got me out.
In 7 hours. How
Yep,
you like that?
yep.
Drove that big truck down Stinking Creek Road, which if you've never been on it, it's a windy mountain road. Okay? Never had drove that truck in my life.
Not everyone's innocent. You guys,
He was innocent though, so I had to go get him. Period.
anyone who's had a few beers with dinner is guilty of the same thing that I did.
Yeah.
So Tennessee's rough. They
Yeah.
put you in jail for your first offense hard.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, sometimes you can have fun. while
It's
you're
less
getting stuff done.
Yeah.
The worst part's getting rid of the old oil into the old jugs, and those stack up. And then you got to find a place to needs them. So that's about it for general maintenance on the tow rig.
Yeah, that was fun.
Bye. All right, we had fun with the C50. I'm gonna take it for a drive and see if it runs any better. Can't run any worse. We're back in tolerance. We've been showing you what's going on here. We're up to date. Sunday's video showed the pedals, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going with the 6-speed, but stuff that can be going on now is, I got this. I might have showed some of this.
You showed them that you had it, and you said that you'd wanted to put it under the seat, but it's not going to work. So
I installed one of these in a customer's truck, and it was kind of a pain in the butt in that truck because there would have been a better harness available for that truck.
Mm-hmm.
There's antenna, there's sunroof, there's backup, there's trunk light. It's honestly I bought it off of Amazon. I bet it was, I don't know, man, $100, $120. It's labeled. They're hard to read. You will go blind by the end of the job.
Use a magnifying glass. You should just use a magnifying glass.
What the fuck does that say? Your eyes are burning. You go home and the light, But anyways, they're all marked and they're in groups. So when I did his, it was kind of confusing because his truck, and this is going to be quite the same, but I know now, and I have a hazard switch on here. His didn't. That stuff's in here. This is out of a RV that we use quite a few parts from.
Yeah. For
Dick Banjo and the motors in your little 40 Chevy that we're going to get back in here.
Yeah, and it runs.
It did run, yes. So now that this is mounted, this can go up in here, which kind of sucks. Maybe it'll go up in there. Maybe that's a better spot.
Yeah.
So I can change access fuses.
Right.
This is weird that check this out.
What is that?
It goes to the key.
Huh.
Like I got to take that out because we're not going to use that. But what in the hell? Why has this key got it looks like a speedometer cable, don't it?
I don't know.
I don't understand that at all. But anyways, that stuff's going to come out. So
maybe somebody on here will tell us. Leave it in the comments if you know why that's like that.
Why does a 40 Chevy have a metal coil speedometer cable hooked to the ignition?
That's wild.
It boggles my mind. But we got to keep this close to the column unless it'll create a lot more work of splicing. These are pretty much your columns right here, and they give you a general GM. I bought it for GM. They give you a whole bag of clips and ground wires and other connectors. I'm not sure if we'll find one that fits that, but if not, we would just go direct. And white, green, they're in here. We'll figure it out. There's your whites and there's your blues. It's all pretty basic stuff. Your purple's usually your power or your orange. Flashers. We're going to have flashers. We got lights mounted up. This thing's going to have a lot of lights and at least 2 batteries for the body and for a winch. Solar power, a grill. I was at Walmart today and they have small fridges and it was like $94.
Okay.
So this truck, I'm going to figure this truck will remain plugged in. It's going to be a service truck. That means I'm going to have probably tools in here with batteries. There'll be a 110 plug up in there, plugged in. I don't have to bring them into the house. There'll be a fridge in there, cold right now. Get you a pop. Well, you can't because it's not there yet, but it's going to be there. That's a pretty good idea.
I love it.
We're going to put the food. We'll have and Scott Isbell, guy I've known before YouTube. He said put a slide out grill on it. I was already planning on I've been watching Fabrets and then build his Overlanders and Bleep and Jeep and them. So we're going to have some survival kits. We'll have tools. We'll have food. We'll have a grill, a fridge, onboard water with a pump where you could wash your hands.
This is wild.
Yeah.
Heat. We're going to have heat. Look at that. Thanks, AJ. Thanks, AJ. I won't freeze.
So it's basic, but that's probably going to be real good.
I'm excited.
It's got a 3-inch.
I love it.
I'm looking at the outlet. It's got at least a 3-inch square outlet. And on this truck, which I could do it on my C50, sometimes when things run great, you don't circle back. But this being a 40 Chevy, I'm going to try to buy a nice instrument cluster and actually hook it, put the right sensors in the motor, and put the right speedometer, GPS, probably get a GPS speedometer. We'll take the windshield out and make the frame usable. We'll figure that out. This is rough up here. We'll build a shelf and stuff with a radio in it. Going to have some speakers in it. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. The 8-inch, the 5-inch to 8-inch bull hauler stacks are coming tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. I didn't know.
The tail lights for the custom boxes, the Miller tail lights, are going to be here today.
Ooh, I'm excited for that.
I ordered 3/4-inch lights on Amazon. I got, what I tell you, 150 of them for $43.
Yeah.
75 yellow, 75 red. Those little dot lights, these are green. Show these. That's what I'm talking about. These light up green. That'll be like for display. But I got yellow and red coming, so I'll have them tastefully. We're going to chicken light this son of a bitch out.
Knew it.
Lights. I mean, lights, baby. I'll probably even have a 36-inch light bar between the mast. We're calling that the mast.
Okay.
That's Merle's mast up there on the
All
back.
right.
So we'll have a 36-inch light bar. We're getting a 12,000. This is exciting.
I'm so excited.
Honestly, this is probably the most excited I've been since we built the C50 for Merlin showing up.
Yeah, we're coming along on this quick.
Dick Banjo was real fun to build, but this is actually going to be you're going to see me out in this.
Yeah.
This is a 2001 frame.
Yeah.
So if you build it right,
I know.
when we go get steel,
I'm excited.
when we go get steel up in Dayton, First Street Recycling, this.
Yeah.
When we want to go get that car from Jeremy Combs, this.
Yeah.
When we want to come get the stuff that people in there are going to sell us, we drive this.
Yeah.
So, and what I'm probably going to try to do is it's going to have, I can't finish it without a hitch
Right.
because only wimpy trucks don't have hitches. So it might be cool. It won't be a super rated hitch because we're going to haul most of the weight on the back. It'd be able to pull that new camper we're trying to build.
Oh yeah,
So maybe
baby.
if we wanted to go get something.
That might give me some inspiration on the camper. If we're really going to pull it behind this. I hadn't even thought of that.
It'd be fun.
Oh yeah.
Go get some stuff in another state, buy something, take our own camper, have our own water and our own food.
Yeah. Let's do that.
So as we were rolling down the highway the other day, I was thinking that a year and a half ago we didn't have a trailer. And I've had bunches of trailers, but we needed a trailer and I didn't have one. Our operation's getting decent.
It's been focus driven. We've
It
made a
was.
lot of sacrifices and we've stayed focused and we've stayed consistent in everything that we've done. And it's
We've been
really
hyper focused using the King to drag everything all over the world,
Yeah.
and it'd be nice to have a backup.
Yeah.
This would be a nice backup.
Yeah.
We get that 6-speed overdrive in here. You obviously can drive it. I got the seat bases.
I want to get started on that soon.
So we
It's
have
getting cold.
We
so-
have a pool table, and I don't shoot much pool anymore because I don't drink beer. It's not any fun when you don't drink beer. So we just need to put a piece of plywood on our pool table, and we're going to redo a few seats.
I want to get started on that.
We have never redone seats,
Yeah,
but I feel like we can redo seats.
I think so.
They're going to go to the gym here in a little while. I just wanted to reintroduce the wiring harness. Next time you see it, I'll have it mounted. I'll have wires running. Most YouTubers say, I'm going to do this off camera because nobody wants to watch it. I think people want to watch wiring to a certain point of the general idea of it. I don't think they want to watch you crimp. I just think they want to see how to do it
That's right.
and gain confidence that they can do it.
Right.
So that's what we're going to do. You'll see a little bit of this. I got the lights on and mounted. I'll show you some of that later. When it gets dark, I'll fire them up with a battery. Come around over here.
Okay.
So 30 years of being an electrician. Don't mind these wires because I was messing around last night. I went out to the scrap pile and I found conduit. See it right here?
I do.
1/2-inch EMT conduit. And then what I do is whenever I'm at Royal King or whatever, I buy this stuff by the roll. and it's marked. It's actually marked ground, left, turn, braking, and all that, tail lights. So what I have done so far is we've got our light pods mounted. The wires are run down inside of the tube. You'll never see them.
That's good.
That's good. And then they're down. So what I'll do is I got two sets. So I'll have a driver's circuit and a passenger circuit. And look, I've already got it going down the tube. I've tack welded the tubing to the pipe. It's in there. That's a chase way for our wires. It's a 1/2 inch, and I got room. I'll run a couple more. Get it.
I'm trying.
Look down the mouse. Oh, you see? I seen it all the way
I
through
did
it.
too. I did too.
So there's room in this. I'll do another one on the other side. And what we'll end up here is we'll end up with. I got to go buy a shit ton of angle iron. Like I need to measure. I need all angle iron for all this, the bottom, and then to build all whatever doors I want, because I'm going to build doors out of angle iron, and then I'll have overlapping wood that shuts, and from the side it just looks like the side of a building. So chunk, this will open up. I honestly probably need it to open the other way so it don't rip open in traffic, and I didn't think this is kind of in the way, but we'll make it work. What I may do is try to extend that and 90 it to where the door don't even need to open. It would not be nice to have
Cap right there.
somewhere, even if it's right, even if I gotta
Yeah.
come up here,
Yeah.
gain a little height.
Yeah.
Expanded metal floor. I'm losing my voice. Expanded metal floor and all of this with a door for chains, binder straps, emergency stuff. And then a full door here for tools, everything, tool kit, toolbox mounted in there. We'll have onboard air with chucks and a hose. This is like the funnest project.
I'm so
It's a
excited
tool.
for
This-
it.
This truck will become a tool. We'll put tools on this truck that remain on it. We don't grab something on our way out. So we can drive down the road with more confidence. The radiators should be going there. Should. So that's what's happening. I'm trying to work on as much as possible before cold weather hits. We've been blessed with some really good weather here lately, so I can work on it with the doors open. We're all welded in here. These are in. Merle's mass is in. Like I said, that's hard to weld to, so don't focus on that. If anybody says anything about those welds, I'll beat the living shit out of you.
Oh my God.
But we're going to have a light bar across there.
Perfect.
And I may even put a few, I got some of these. Hold on. I got some of these left over from my razor riding days. So what I may end up doing is once we get our floor on, I'll have the wires run to where I can plasma cut me a hole in the
Nice.
decking
Yeah.
and put those underneath.
Cool.
That way when we're at a show or it's dark,
Loading up.
yeah.
Yeah, that's real good.
And I gotta get square. I gotta get some thick square right here. I'll have like angled D rings that weld in to where we can cross and
Nice.
cross. Real simple. We're not gonna have track that you can lock wheels, tire straps in. None of that. We're gonna have 4 anchor points and 12,000-pound winch.
Perfect. I love that.
All this will be red lights.
I know. I'm so excited to see that lit up finally.
They're coming.
I know. Tomorrow. I'm excited.
So probably maybe this video, maybe not. I'm gonna build the boxes out of my old razor roof. It's aluminum. I'm gonna make all my lines on the aluminum. I'm gonna cut what I need. I'm gonna cut reliefs. I'm gonna use this to build me a box. I'll reach in here and weld tabs on, bolts, to where the aluminum box fits over. The taillights are in the aluminum box. I bought 2. I'll hook them up the same in parallel. If one goes bad, you still got one. Because when you got a car on there, you won't see those.
Good one.
This is fun.
I love it. I'm so excited
This
for
is
it.
real fun.
I'm real excited for it.
So this is a 40 Chevy in her truck. Jenny Junkin, you haven't seen it in a while. It's a 40 Chevy. That truck will fit real good on here.
Yeah.
I got something else I've been thinking about. If we built your truck like a little gasser or something with no front fenders,
You want the fenders for this?
those front fenders fit on this one.
That's fine. They ain't doing nothing right now.
We'll see. If once you see the fenders, you'll know. But I'm gonna get back to work. That's a catch up. Middle of the video point. The rest of the video will be just me working.
Yep. Lots of work to do, so we'll see you in
I
a
might make
little
her
bit.
do it all. I might go to the Y with the boys.
Oh, wow.
And get stared at by all the people like she does.
Oh, God.
She goes to the Y and it's like when your kid goes to school and you say, "What'd you do at school?" They say, "Nothing." And I said, "You go to the Y?" "Yeah." Was all the middle-aged hunks staring at you? And she says there's no such thing.
There's not.
There's no middle-aged hunks.
I go to the Y with our boys. Ask them. They'll tell you the same thing.
It's pretty bad when I'm the hunkiest hunk of the
I
hunks.
love you. I got you.
Everybody
I don't want nobody.
Everybody drinks beer and eats chicken wings, and they ain't hunks no more.
I ain't trying to go get workout in. I know that.
If you got any ideas for this ramp truck, we want more participation from the audience.
Yeah.
You guys listen to every word we say. So let us know what you think.
Yeah, if you got any cool ideas, we want to hear it.
We've been meeting a lot more of you, new people, so it's exciting. And the easiest way to keep track of who you are is through the comments, because we read every one of them.
Yes, for sure. So we'll see you
Back to
guys in
work.
a little bit.
All right, here we are, back up under the belly of the beast. So, like we discussed earlier when my beautiful helper was with me, we needed to find a good place for this to fit up out of the way where we could still get to it, so we'd be able to get to it from under here. I've never seen a fuse panel that was easy to get to, so why start today? We can get to it. And it's centrally located there, so I could kind of just run everything where I need to go. Now the fun part begins. Figuring out which way these bundles go, sticking them through the firewall. I like to use a split loom. That way you could go ahead and make your hole, run all your wires out of it, and then the split loom goes right around it, and you can use rivets or screws. That's what I'll do. I have a hole right next to and I'll probably try to use that big hole over there if I need to for like headlights and stuff. Bring a harness out here, then I could put a split loom around that or try to use this. I got another one right over there. That'll be good for like taillights and stuff like that. It's just got old dry rubber in there, so I'll knock that dry rubber out. Then you can go ahead and do your stuff, put your looms on, your grommets, not split loom, split grommet, 2-piece grommet. So that's what I'm going to do. We got the fuse. There's my bolts, my nuts sticking out for the fuse panel. We're going to start running home runs. All right, I've been working. Got a little head of the camera. Got wires run. That's what we were working on. So let's start there. That's what it looks like when you're in the middle of it. So you just start getting it going where they need to end up. That's the plan. So they're all marked. They're hard to read, especially in the dark. But we have our headlights. We have our rear harness that'll turn and go that way. Our front harness. There's power wires in there. There's headlights wires in there. There's turn signal wires in there. Alternator exciters. Things like that. It's a pretty decent kit for the money spent. Can't really go wrong. The hard part is just installing it, cutting out what you don't need. They do stuff like that and real long leads for your headlights. So that makes it pretty handy if it works out for you. So we're back here. It got dark, so I can't own a truck without a hitch. Everything should have a hitch. Needs to pull a trailer. I've had this laying around. I know that don't look like much, but I don't have much room, and I don't plan on towing much. Famous last words. So my plan is I already cut it out. I had a light there. I've been installing these lights. So I cut that out for this. We're going to put that in there, and we can pull a little camper, pull a motorcycle trailer, pull something behind it. It's got that class 1 Stinger, class 2 maybe. I'll run it up and connect it to something, put some brackets behind the plate. That's 1/4-inch plate welded to the frame, welded to everything. It'll pull a couple 1,000 pounds, no problem. We just won't pull or jerk on it. I'm getting ready to burn that in. I'm gonna turn the Hobart all the way up. Flame her in there real quick. Follow along. That'll have to tear that whole panel off there. Those are not the prettiest welds, but they will hold dimes. That's just some boogery there I had to fill a hole in. So now I can finish my lights. We'll put a few holes there for hooks. Maybe I'll use those holes for hooks. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe these are just I don't know. No, I don't know. I hadn't thought of that. I'll figure it out. All right, now you see it. Now we can pull a trailer with that, no problem. Put that little camper behind it, or a car trailer if we're just pulling lightweight stuff. This will be handy to go buy steel, go buy cars, have a hitch on the back, lights, trap door. It's coming along. It's all a bunch of work. Next up, I'm going to make the boxes for the miller. I'll probably make boxes for the not for hire. Put those on a flasher or something. I don't know. It's coming along, folks. I got to share this in real time because this just happened. I've been planning on, let me get a rag. This is hot rodding right here, 101. It just hit me like a ton of bricks, man. These are my taillights. Down here I have, it says Miller. I had that cut out by a guy, Austin Christensen, 4 or 5 years ago. And this has been ongoing. So I got these off Amazon, 2 of them for $17. They're parking, turn signal, and brake. And for the price, you cannot beat that. What I've been wanting to do is build what I would call a shadow box to keep slush and rain from just directly slamming these cheap pieces of shit. And I wanted to put them in there, and I wanted to have 2. That way one always fails. I still got another one because you can't see the lights on top. 2 rows of lights. What am I going to use for a box? I got a piece of aluminum. I'm going to become a brake. I'm going to be the brake. So I just happened to look down and seen that. Now, I got a whole bunch of them. Just hanging around. This is it, man. Look. Are you getting where I'm going with this? Huh? Are you getting where I'm going with this? Let me show you something even better. You take this. Let me put you down here where you can see what I'm talking about. See this Miller? See this valve cover? Covers it perfect. Easy to remove. Already has holes. All I gotta do is put up there, drill holes, have a couple bolts on top, couple bolts on bottom. Comes right off. Taillights are mounted to the valve cover. You'll never see it. It'll be underneath the truck and no one will ever see it. But let me tell you something. That's the genius I'm working with right there sometimes. Those are going to go right in there. That's going to bolt right on. I'm going to have a little pre-made harness coming out. A little pigtail action. What I'll have to do is I'll just go in here, build me some cheap stands. These have cheap holes. A cheap double L. I'll build that by hand in 5 seconds. Tack weld, bolt, wire, ground this, bolt it on, done. Bachman Turner Overdrive said it best. You ain't seen nothing yet. I just saved myself 4 hours right there. I saved myself 4 hours. And the reason I started thinking about this is I have all these little 3/4 lights, dot lights, and all that wiring is going to be exposed. And I thought, how can I make that look good? What can I do? Well, this is going to cover the taillight portion, and this will house, I'll have the wiring inside that tucked in there away, electric taped up so you don't see it going over to the side. And then I might build a trough out of a small block Chevy valve cover. Woo! Bah, 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 bah! We're firing off now. You're going to see the world's only taillight housing built out of a big block Chevy valve cover. Use what you got, man. I'm speechless. Use what you got. That's my goal. That's Tim's pro tip of the day, is find some stuff you got laying around, use it. Save them L brackets. Save every freaking thing you get your hands on. So, what have we done today on the ramp truck? Today is Monday. I'm about to wrap it up. We got our hitch welded in. We'll add more supports to that as we go. We got lights across the back. We just discovered that we have our own boxes already built. We got the wiring harness installed, bolted to the firewall. Wires are running, taillights are running, lights are being installed, plans are being made, shortcuts are being found. It don't get no better than this. We're rocking and rolling. We'll have this baby starting on its own key here. I got to order parts. I got to get ignition switch. I got to get headlight switch. You need to buy all that. This kit don't come with that stuff. It assumes that you already have it. And the more money you spend on those, the better quality you get. I'm finding out. If you go and get a headlight switch off Amazon for $12.99, it's going to suck. It's going to suck real bad. Buy the one that's $19.99. So it's a lot of work. It's a big job. Big job. 2,000 hours I'll have in this truck, I'd say. This is personal use, so I'm trying to do it as good as I can. That's why we're going to slow down a little bit, put the manual transmission in it. But we're not going to stop. I want all this to be done. I want to get it ready for sheeting. And I just want to bring the sheeting in, slap it down, tack weld it on, start finishing her up. I'm motivated. Heavily motivated. I like working on this thing, man. I don't know why I let it sit here. It's been sitting around here, and I've been pushing it around and pushing it around. And now, just in a few days' work, I got clutch pedals. I got steering columns in. I got fuse panel going in. I got its own fuel tank. It's on water. We're making plans for a grill. Yeah, this is exciting. This is why everyone should do this, and stick with it. You got to stick with it, and you'll get it. This one's the next one I'm going to get done, so we can put it on back up this and go racing. We'll put our drag and drive trailer on the back of the Grandpa, and we'll put the race truck up on it. We'll head out. We're going to have Bluetooth amps, speakers, bass. 8-inch bullhorns are coming tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. Never going to stop. Never going to stop. Keep working, keep grinding, you'll get it. Your dreams will come true. Build them one at a time and don't worry about what anybody says. Do what you want. If you want it pink, paint it pink. If you want it purple, paint it purple. If you want it to have titties on the front, get one of those bumpers from the 50s and put the biggest ones you can find. Let your freak flag fly. A few of you know what I mean. The rest, hopefully, you're finding out soon. Peace out.
All right. So as you guys know, it's not all fun and games around here all the time. When the kids are at school, I try to get as much done around here as I can. So, you know, with kids, there's always something going on. When they're home, there's always something needed. So I try my best to get as much stuff done around here as I can when they're off to school, which for Sammy is only 3 hours a day. So it's a time crunch, as you know. We're going to get to it and try to get all these leaves into a big pile for Sammy to jump in when he gets home from school. So here we go. Well, We're out of gas 15 minutes in, so I gotta go get some more gas. Getting pretty big. Hold on. Tell me what you just told me.
Grandma, there used to be 2 trees there, one right in that hole. Grandma used to come out here. I'd help her, but I hated it. I don't want to do it anymore. She would rake them all into a tarpaulin.
Or tarpaulin.
Tarpaulin.
Is that what she called it?
That's what they're called. Tarp's short. That's like Rick.
I didn't know.
Yeah, tarpaulin.
Don and Donnie.
And she'd load her up tarpaulin and fold it over like a parachute and
Yeah.
drag it all the way around the house to the back of the garden. She'd do that till every leaf was gone. Then she'd sit there and drink her some iced tea. Look at the gutter.
I know. I already thought I need to get the ladder and get those out. I'll have to do it again, but. What have you been up to, babe? Something real good.
Electric work.
Electric work.
Looks okay. Solving problems. We're doing wiring.
Looks okay. I think it looks great.
It'll look better at dark.
I'm excited. And those lights work. And look, we got stacks over here.
Yeah.
That's all exciting.
We're moving in the right direction.
There's the winch. I haven't seen that on there. Yeah, right direction. Catch us up on what you did, because this is the end of the vid.
So I lied. We got stacks. Look at these. Amazon, man. $80 a piece.
That ain't bad at all.
Look at these babies. Got them hooked to 5-inch
Nice.
pipe already. Holding them on there. Wasn't going around stacks, but I'm going around stacks.
Here we are. I knew
thought
it.
it's gonna be taller, so this will just get us going. Once I get the crossover tube built underneath, we'll be able to do whatever we want. They're just 5-inch to 8-inch stacks. Got some boards cut for in there because they were out there getting waterlogged. It's just non-stop. It's like building a building, man.
I know. It's awesome. I'm so excited.
People say, I built this car in a weekend, or I built this car in a month. Yeah, whatever, sure, okay. Yeah.
You and who else?
Yeah. This is a lot of work, man. Look at all the welding and the electric. We're just getting ready to do all the finish, all the wiring. So zoom in on that, show that.
I did.
I think I described what that is. That
Yeah, it's in here. It's in here. Whoa.
Film me.
A lot just happened over there.
It's all right. There's the next one. So I just gotta do it again. Clean it up, weld some tabs in there. Got 2 more lights. It'll be all right.
It's real good. I like it. It looks good.
You ever watch? You've seen Smokey the Bandit, but you don't know like word for word. But at one point they're like talking about Snowman's semi trailer in the scene, and they say something about an arrogant son of a bitch. You know, like I guess who does their name as their taillights, but at least people will remember.
All right. Well, good job on all this work. It's
Been working on this too.
It's been a fun video.
Is it?
It is a fun video. I'm
Been working on
excited.
the 8-lug dud.
8-lug dud.
Rewiring the injectors. Got a map sensor coming. I'm making fuel lines for this. I had a return style regulator in the back, but we're changing. Got this ready to go. Put the truck intake back on. So I got these shit box fittings. That's where they come from. They go into your factory fuel fittings. Clamp one there. Big one for your feed. Small one for the return. We're going to have I'm going to change to a boost style regulator. There'll be a regulator up in here, mounted right here. It controls fuel pressure off of boost. So for every like pound of boost, it gives it a pound of fuel pressure, so you don't lean it out. This is our future.
We've been saying that for a while. It's continually the future.
Yeah, so, not always been able to pump out projects as fast as Dick Banjo or the C50, but this has been an ongoing thing. So, man, there's a lot of work here. I mean, I've had it running and driving and everything, but
we're almost there. We're almost there.
So we don't even know if this motor's good because it was filling the cylinder up with fuel. I haven't heard it run since then. So
we'll find out.
If we fire it up and it shakes like a son of a bitch and we got a bent rod, then I'll probably just put it in a pond. Been working on the air ride. I got some solid state relays coming for the dual air compressors. We're going to get them fired up. I'll have a ground control switch on the dash that I could override them, but they never have been wired completely correct to where they'll power up to 210 PSI and then shut off. So I want to get the air ride going. I got gauges in it now. I got to finish wiring them up, so I need to move it so I can get inside of it and wire up the gauges. That's just stuff, man. But I'll tell you what, the shop is brighter today. The air smells better today. It's just a nice day in here.
Perfect day. Yep.
So
we got a little rain freshening up the air, cleansing things out. So it's real good.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up for our Wednesday video. It was really fun, I felt like. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We had a good time for sure in this video. Got a lot of stuff done.
I have a good time every day.
Yeah, it's true. So today's actually Wednesday. You're gonna see this tonight. We have a very special announcement for you. As you know, we had a giveaway going on until October 31st. All you had to do was be a subscriber, and we were going to randomly choose the winner to win a $300 gift card. So we took it into our hands to take care of that. And congratulations to Daniel Bennett II. Tim has been calling him
DB2.
DB2. So congratulations, Daniel. Get a hold of us in the comments. You can get us on Facebook. You can send us an email.
We'll fly you out.
We'll send the gift card to you for sure. But just we need your contact information. That's all. So for everyone else that subscribed, thank you so much.
Quit watching.
Right. We plan on doing another giveaway, which I haven't even talked to him about this yet.
Maybe this.
The holidays are coming. So I think what we're going to do is weekly giveaway. He doesn't know this yet. We're going to do a weekly giveaway on our Wednesday video in the comments. So if you comment every Wednesday on our videos between now and Christmas, every week we're going to pick a random person from the comments on our Wednesday video for a $25 gift card. So how about that? You get 25 bucks, maybe.
Pretty sweet.
That's pretty sweet. Now to Christmas. It's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
He didn't know about it. So you guys are the first to know, and so is he. That's what we're
working
doing
hard
next.
for you.
Yeah, that's what we're doing next. We're just trying to give back and show the love. So thank you for subscribing. Keep all those comments coming. Every Wednesday, from this Wednesday forward, comment on our Wednesday videos and you'll be entered to win a $25 gift card until Christmas. That's pretty good.
So every video at the end, I get to thinking while she's talking, because we don't ever rehearse. And I get to thinking about why we do this today. Why are we doing this today? And one of the number one bits of feedback that we get is that you say that I or we inspire you.
Yeah.
But there's times where I just want to go not do anything. Shut the doors, push it all in, lock the doors, go to the house, be more different, do something else. But that's not who I am, so I stick with it. But you inspire us to work through that.
Absolutely.
Because it's a 360 thing.
Yeah.
If you say I inspire you, it makes me work harder, which inspires you more. So positivity feeds off positivity.
Absolutely.
Get rid of the negative people in your life. If someone jokes about being your friend or jokes about what you do, just move on.
Yeah.
You don't have to say nothing.
You don't need that energy.
Go to the garage, man.
Yeah.
The genius Merlin says, when you're mad or when you're frustrated, learn something. Mm-hmm. So I'm learning every day. I learned how to make a taillight housing out of a big block Chevy valve cover that I was going to spend just as much time hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
So That's me telling you that you inspire me also. So keep it up, and we'll keep it up. And the only thing that's going to change is the weather. We're still going to be here. So thanks for watching.
Thank you so much.
Peace and grease.
Keep the comments coming. Make sure you're subscribed. Sign up for
Say his
memberships.
name again.
We have merch. You guys get over to our website. We have t-shirts, we have hats, we have stickers. It's all available at peaceandgrease.com. So make sure you get over there and get some merchandise and help us get to Florida this month.
Say his name again.
That's the goal. Daniel Bennett II.
You have won.
You have won our
first.
$300 giveaway.
This isn't the first, but this is the most valuable.
Significant for sure. So thank you so much, Daniel, for subscribing. I think I saw on there that he's been on there since 2023. So thank you guys. We'll see you on Sunday evening. That's our next video, Sunday evening.
Thanks for watching.